Welcome to this session of Making All Votes Matter. It's the beginning session for a series of videos that examine how we pick a president. The Electoral College election maps caught my attention way back in the 1990s. I began looking at those red and blue maps and realized something seems wrong. It seems that what we saw did not really reflect how people voted. Then came the 2000 election and Gore captured more popular votes than Bush did, but he still lost the election. Now it wasn't just me that was paying attention. Half the country wanted to know what happened. Something seems wrong with our voting system, and these maps don't seem to help. Well, what can you tell by looking at an Electoral College election map? Can you tell who won? Well, you can if you know how many electoral votes each state has, and then take the time to add them all up, but otherwise you can't. Can you tell if this was a close race or not? Can you tell how many people voted? This was the 2016 presidential election, but the map really doesn't tell you much. I became fascinated with the Electoral College and I wondered, could it be better? I decided to work on an idea, and I decided that the principles I'd use would be that it would have to be fair, equal, inclusive, and engaging. And I called the idea equal voice voting, or EVV for short. But I needed to test the idea. I needed to prove it really worked. So I analyzed what happened in the previous 15 elections on a state-by-state basis. That's a time span ranging from 1960 through 2016. I wanted to see what happened in those elections. I wanted to see what could have happened if equal voice voting had been used instead. So I compared the two, and I was stunned. I was struck with the truth that we can indeed make our elections better. Now here's the progress I've made so far. I wrote a book about equal voice voting, showing what I'd learned about those 15 elections. And I'm in the process of revising the book, and the new edition will include some history and constitutional law, and we'll also discuss the very structure of the Electoral College. And finally, I'll add in the 2020 election results in the new edition. Over time, I've reached out to thousands of state legislators. Now, many are interested in EVV, and some have even asked for language for a bill. And today, I blog on a weekly basis. A couple thousand state legislators are invited to it, and the blog is posted to social media such as LinkedIn and several Facebook groups. EVV is starting to catch on. So what you can expect from EVV is that it's a nonpartisan idea. It does not matter which political party you prefer. The idea is entirely about the voting process and its mechanism. EVV is a proportional voting approach, and because it is, it preserves the Electoral College rather than seeks to replace it. EVV provides popular vote results on a state-by-state basis, and it respects the sovereignty of states. It also preserves the election checks and balances. EVV also increases voter representation and encourages voter turnout. The videos cover a range of topics about our presidential elections. They discuss such things as the history of the Electoral College, its structure, and its purpose. The videos also discuss some of the problems we have with the Electoral College. One video discusses the National Popular Vote Bill, and another explains what equal voice voting is and how it can improve our elections. Obviously, you're free to watch the videos in any order you like, but I suggest that you watch them in sequence. They build on each other as they introduce different concepts. Now, I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you also will tell others about it and spread the word. Check out the website at www.equalvoicevoting.com. It's time our presidential elections reflect the true sentiments of the voters. Let's make all votes matter. Thank you.